Sprinkles if you got them. Jack's Donuts. Find a location near you now.
This is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor. His land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a deer. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
Hi!
You're good at making big announcements. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Craving comfort fresh food made from scratch daily? Check out Aspen Creek Grill. Located across from Hamilton Town Center and beside the Holiday Inn, we offer family farm-raised premium black Agnes steaks hand-cut daily, creamy pastas, salmon chicken, and fall-off-the-bone ribs. Start with our famous powwow shrimp appetizer, and don't miss our refreshing drinks. Family-friendly or a great night out with friends. Aspen Creek Grill. Aspen Creek Grill, Noblesville. Call 317-559-3300.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over bids for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
All I ever wanted was to feel loved. He said he loved me. My friends told me it wasn't a big deal. They thought he was so cool. But they didn't know what he wanted me to do.
All I ever wanted was to feel loved. You have no idea the kind of pressure I felt to take things to the next level. Things were moving so fast. I was basically the only person in the freshman class who hadn't done it yet. So we did.
I loved him.
I thought she loved me.
My health class had CPR at school. I stayed after class to talk with the instructor about it. They showed me that it didn't have to be that way.
They showed me that I get to make my own choices.
There is another way.
That's the best thing CPR gives you. Another way. A better way.
A healthy way. Sometimes you don't see it because you're in your own world, but they don't make you feel bad. They talk to you like a real person, and they save kids from really unhealthy decisions. They tell the truth, and they know what they're talking about. So yeah, my life was different. I started to choose the better way.
I honestly don't know where I'd be or what I'd be doing had it not been for CPR.
You want a career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
You want a career that will transform your life while you change the lives of others by helping them live well. With a health or exercise sciences degree from IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences, you will gain an in-depth understanding of the healthcare industry while preparing you for a variety of graduate and professional programs in health. And with Indy as your classroom, you will have clinical options within leading hospitals right in our backyard, as well as a degree from Indiana University, reputable leaders in the healthcare industry. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
After the Marine Corps, I was diagnosed with PTSD and became homeless for 15 years. Like a hermit living on the street, I just existed. I came to Wheeler Mission. Wheeler operates on a culture of kindness. Going through their programs reminded me that my meaning in life is to serve God. God set me free from anxiety and depression. Before Wheeler, I just existed, but today I live.
Sprinkles if you got them. Jack's Donuts, find a location near you, now.
Hey conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear. Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid?
Sprinkles if you got them. Jack's Donuts. Find a location near you. Now.
This is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor. His land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at ReynoldsFarmEquipment.com.
You're good at making big announcements. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Craving comfort fresh food made from scratch daily? Check out Aspen Creek Grill. Located across from Hamilton Town Center and beside the Holiday Inn, we offer family farm-raised premium black Agnes steaks hand-cut daily, creamy pastas, salmon chicken, and fall-off-the-bone ribs. Start with our famous powwow shrimp appetizer and don't miss our refreshing drinks. Family-friendly or a great night out with friends. Aspen Creek Grill. Aspen Creek Grill, Noblesville. Call 317-559-3300.
Bertner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
All I ever wanted was to feel loved. He said he loved me. My friends told me it wasn't a big deal. They thought he was so cool, but they didn't know what he wanted me to do.
All I ever wanted was to feel loved. You have no idea the kind of pressure I felt to take things to the next level. Things were moving so fast. I was basically the only person in the freshman class who hadn't done it yet. So we did.
I loved him.
I thought she loved me.
My health class had CPR at school. I stayed after class to talk with the instructor about it. They showed me that it didn't have to be that way.
They showed me that I get to make my own choices.
There is another way.
That's the best thing CPR gives you. Another way. A better way.
A healthy way. Sometimes you don't see it because you're in your own world, but they don't make you feel bad. They talk to you like a real person, and they save kids from really unhealthy decisions. They tell the truth, and they know what they're talking about. So yeah, my life was different. I started to choose the better way.
I honestly don't know where I'd be or what I'd be doing had it not been for CPR.
You want a career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
You want a career that will transform your life while you change the lives of others by helping them live well. With a health or exercise sciences degree from IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences, you will gain an in-depth understanding of the healthcare industry while preparing you for a variety of graduate and professional programs in health. And with Indy as your classroom, you will have clinical options within leading hospitals right in our backyard, as well as a degree from Indiana University, reputable leaders in the healthcare industry. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
After the Marine Corps, I was diagnosed with PTSD and became homeless for 15 years. Like a hermit living on the street, I just...
Sprinkles if you got them. Jack's Donuts. Find a location near you. Now.
Hey, conductor, how about something new? You played this last year. Come on, get your head out of your sacks. We're trying to hear. Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorites.
My kid heard that solo!
You see if I did it?
Saturday afternoon basketball here on IndianaSRN in Noblesville, Indiana, home of the Golden Eagles. That's where we are at Guerin Catholic High School. A Circle City Conference matchup about to ensue here between the Warriors and the Golden Eagles. Today's broadcast is brought to you by IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences. Begin your journey today. The Morales Group, building better futures, one story at a time. Bertner Electric, serving greater Indianapolis and the surrounding counties. Piper Logistics, from warehousing to transportation, we do it all. And by Reynolds Farm Equipment, serving our customers and the community since 1955. Alongside Sean Kroll, I'm Jarrett Lewis. Again, Saturday afternoon high school basketball here on IndianaSRN. One of 4 games that we have on the network this afternoon. It's been a jam-packed week, and it all caps off here with 4 games, the first of which bring us to Guerin Catholic High School. The Golden Eagles and the Warriors both 3-5 on this season, Sean. 2 different teams as far as experience goes. For Covenant Christian, this is a very young team. A lot of sophomores and freshmen for Coach Dan Neitz, who's in his 3rd year with the Warriors. And they've played a lot of tough teams, too. So you bring in these sophomores and freshmen, and right off the bat through 8 games, they're playing a couple of 3A and 4A powerhouse schools with their girls' basketball programs.
Yeah, when you open up with Cathedral, that's no way really to start a season. Their strength of schedule, however, is 151st, and that's probably taken down a little bit by the fact that they played Cardinal Ritter, which was their last game. They won 45-14 at the same time. Guerin Catholic has played Ritter as well. Their strength of schedule is 94th. Guerin Catholic is a 3A school. Covenant Christian's a 2A school. Really a ton of similarities, too. I mean, 3 seniors on both squads, but I think that the one senior you look to for actual experience on Covenant side that's been on the floor for most of her career is Ella Crane. She's been a starter for most of her career, whereas the other seniors in Maddie Freeth and Mia Gamble have just worked their way to the starting lineups as seniors this year. Guerin Catholic, however, their seniors have been playing for a while, and Natalie Fernandez, Megan Cobb, and Caitlin Sharp. And they've got some size to them, too. They've got a distinct size advantage, does Guerin Catholic. We'll see how that plays out on the offensive end for the Golden Eagles.
And you mentioned Gabby Crane being the one that has the experience with the Warriors, and she'll play down low, so she'll try to combat that length and that size advantage that you see Guerin Catholic having this afternoon. And one of those girls who can score from just about anywhere and has some size to her, could be a mismatch from the Golden Eagles, is Natalie Fernandez, one of those few seniors that Guerin Catholic has, with Danielle Cardinal, who's in her 1st year coaching the Golden Eagles. This team also 3-5, just like Covenant Christian. Fernandez, a couple of double-digit point performances this year. The one girl that this Golden Eagles squad really looks to if they need a bucket.
Yeah, great wing player, and it's going to be tough to bring Ella Crane out to guard her on the wing, so that may fall to Maddie Freeth as she's 5'8", or maybe they even just play a matchup kind of zone that does Covenant Christian. But you look at it, Ella Crane is the tallest member of the starting lineup for Covenant Christian at 5'8". Outside of the point guard position for Guerin Catholic, everyone is as tall or taller, having 3 girls 5'10", 5'9". It's going to be an interesting road to hoe for Covenant Christian. They got to be really good defensively tonight, especially on the glass.
Looking forward to an exciting Circle City Conference matchup. We'll take our first break. We'll return. We'll break down these teams just a little bit more when we come back to Guerin Catholic High School. You're watching girls basketball on IndianaSRN. Welcome back to Noblesville, Indiana. The Warriors and Golden Eagles set to do battle here this afternoon on IndianaSRN. Guerin Catholic started the season off with a win, but followed it up with 4 consecutive losses. Their games have been a little bit better ever since going on that 4-game winning streak, but they did drop their last contest, which was on the very first day of December at Yorktown, by 12. So now they begin the next 2 games here at home with Covenant Christian, and then they'll take on Cathedral after this one, which is always a tough contest.
No rest for the weary there, and this is the first of consecutive Circle City Conference games for Covenant as they take on Heritage Christian at home coming up on the 6th. That'll be a tough one for them, as well as Heritage Christian has already defeated Guerin Catholic this season.
Covenant Christian's first conference game was against Roncalli. You saw them play in that game. Anything you can take away from that game? It has been quite some time, a few weeks since they played the Royals, but anything that we could see that you caught from that game?
Well, Roncalli did not shoot the ball very well at all, and I'm combination of defense or Roncalli having a bad night, which kept it close. Covenant got it down to 3 at one point, but Roncalli just had the horses and a very deep bench as opposed to Covenant Christian.
8 minutes up on the clock. We'll step aside for the national anthem. When we return, we'll have the starting lineup and the tip-off between the Warriors and the Golden Eagles here this afternoon on IndianaSRN.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
You want a career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
This is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor. His land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Getting closer to tip-off between the Warriors and the Golden Eagles. The starting lineup for Covenant Christian, you can see the 5 girls sitting for Coach Dan Neitz. And his starting lineup looks like this. Julia Hoffman wears number 3. She's a guard. Avery Riker is also a guard. She wears number 10. Amelia Gamble, senior guard, number 14. Gabby Crane, we mentioned briefly in the pregame, is number 40. She'll be at a forward spot. Also at the other forward is Madeline Freeth, who wears number 25 today. She is a senior. So 2 seniors in the starting lineup. Everybody else, along with Gamble, I should say, 3 seniors to be exact, and then 2 sophomores between Hoffman and Riker, the starting 5 for Covenant Christian. On the other side, for Guerin Catholic, their starting lineup, Reagan Haynes will be a sophomore forward. Natalie Fernandez also at a forward. She wears number 14. Haynes is number 12. And then we have Megan Cobb and Caitlin Sharp, 2 senior forwards that are in the starting lineup. And we believe your 5th starter is Annie Murphy. She's a sophomore guard in the starting lineup today for Danielle Cardinal. Both teams 3 and 5 trying to get back on the winning track, trying to get back to closer to 500 and get a Circle City Conference win as well.
Yeah, they are. Circle City Conference standings are important to both these squads, as this is the second game for both. Both teams come in 0-1, and we're just about halfway through the season too as well, Jarrett. So these teams are kind of trying to find their way. Dan Neitz in his 3rd year, kind of the heat. Whereas Danielle Crane is her 1st year, and she's kind of getting her system put into place, kind of getting a feel for it with the players that she's got.
Golden Eagle fans up on their feet, awaiting their starting five to be introduced for you.
Ella Crane's really got to lead them today, Jarrett, in terms of Covenant Christian if they want to come out on top of this. I'm interested to see. We didn't see Mia Gamble until later in the game against Ron Colley. Their ball handling is going to be tough. The JV game, Guerin definitely wanted to press and get up and down the court. Ball handling is going to be important for Covenant Christian. That was kind of a problem they had for them early in the Ron Colley game, and that's kind of when Julia Hoffman really kind of took over. So interested to see who Dan Neitz has bringing the ball up.
Both these teams average exactly 40 points per contest. Not much of a high-scoring affair, perhaps, is what is in store. But also Circle City Conference in play here. Crane will tip it up along with Cobb, and we are underway. And a quick pass down low. Warriors trying to strike early. They cannot after the shot from Hoffman. So a quick one and done, but Crane reached in and she snatched it away. Looked like she got it away quick enough to where it wouldn't have been a jump ball, but the referee says, nope, we'll head the other way.
That's the second jump ball, apparently. Yeah, you look at the scores for both these squads, Jarrett, and you look at, though, at their point differential. Covenant's negative 0.8 and Guerin's positive 1.1. So even with some of those scores, they're pretty much even par on both sides.
Box defensive look for Covenant Christian, 2-3 zone. And in the middle, roaming around is Gamble. Tripping, falling down, they say we'll head back the other way. That was Sharp who hit the deck.
Looks like they're trying to get Reagan Haynes, as here comes the full court pressure with a post pass early, and then kick it back out maybe to Fernandez for a shot. And now here comes the ball handling for Covenant Christian.
Early pressure applied. It's going to be a foul. First one of the game called on Haynes. Sophomore, number 12. Warriors trying to maneuver and get it across half court. Hoffman does. Now gets trapped. And she traveled with it. Fernandez along with Sharp, those two going after Hoffman.
We saw that a lot in the JV game. The defensive system is the same for JV as it is for varsity. They like to press and trap and cause a lot of turnovers.
Minute gone by, looking for our first points. A dump down. Crane with good help side defense got in there, and another turnover forced by Covenant Christian. Hoffman, one-on-one, beats the girl, but puts it in too strong off the glass. Here's Crane, second chance, nearly gets the roll.
Nice job by Crane coming in there at the end, sneaking in and stealing that pass and getting an opportunity. A couple of bunnies they've missed early.
Fouls called on Sharp. Crane at the line. First free throw is true.
First points of the game. Everybody can sit down now. Oh, wait. Sorry, that's Taylor.
Second point of the game. Green, a perfect trip. Covenant strikes first. Murphy runs the point. Attacking the zone defense again. Hoffman going after a steal and another jump ball. Good reaction there by Hoffman. She put a good break on it.
Got a feeling this may be a low scoring affair with the defense we're seeing early here, Jarrett.
Both teams don't score it very much. Like we said, they're right around 40 points a game, but also their opponents are right around those marks too. Warriors able to break the press. Top of the key, now driving in with the right. A handoff to Crane. Nice pass along the baseline. Hoffman brought two girls with her, but the bunny in the lane falls short.
Got to convert on those opportunities on the blocks, unlike the U.S. men's national team. Kudos to them, though, for advancing.
That was a tough game to watch.
Yeah, it was a tough one.
Short corner jumper is good. Megan Cobb, first field goal for either team. Guerin Catholic with their first points. Up the floor and off the hands of Madeline Freeth. Second turnover committed by Covenant.
Ella Crane's really going to get worn out today being a post player and helping to bring the ball up on the press than having to get down to the blocks.
Fernandez switches sides, cross-court pass. Now she gets it back. Good ball movement here by Guerin Catholic. Another short corner jumper, but too strong. And an offensive rebound from Sharp. She'll be rewarded with a trip to the free throw line.
It's probably and is going to be on Gamble.
Two free throws upcoming. Sharp can't convert on the first.
It's the first team foul on Covenant.
Golden Eagles dropped their last contest at Yorktown 40-52 just 2 days ago. And missing the second one is Sharp. Warriors will retain possession.
They got the height in Sharp at the top of the press. It's going to make it tough.
Fernandez kind of up in this pressure too. Errant pass stolen by Cobb. Golden Eagles on attack mode goes Fernandez, and she'll now throw it in out of bounds under.
Covenant's kept her from getting the shot off yet, so that's a positive you've got so far.
Entry pass immediately fouled is Haynes. They'll tag Hoffman with the personal. Outlet pass, Fernandez gets it back into the corner. Her first shot attempt is good. Three-pointer for Natalie Fernandez.
Watching her warm up, she liked that spot a lot.
They set up that play just for her. Hoffman now has it in the opposite corner. Crane creating some space, gets her own rebound, fighting hard down low against Sharp. And Caitlin Sharp will pick up her second foul, I believe.
That's what I have as well. And boy, how fierce is Crane on the boards. Not to be denied.
Back to the free throw line. Crane misses her first one. She's now 1 of 3. Our first substitution will send in Ava Bills of Guerin Catholic, and Sharp will sit down with those two personals. Second free throw from Crane, nothing but net.
Bills, a 5'8" sophomore, still young for both these squads.
Crane getting out on Fernandez and rips it away. That's the second time Crane has forced a jump ball.
They are quick to blow that whistle on the jump ball, aren't they?
Crane and Fernandez appear to be a great matchup. Height, strength, and their ability. Crane helping down on Cobb. Nice dump down to Fernandez, but she fumbled the pass. Loose ball out of bounds. Covenant Christian basketball.
Nice help closing defense there for Covenant Christian as Fernandez takes a seat.
And now subbing in for Guerin Catholic, more size, Corey Dews. She's a junior. Guarding Reichert. Nearly loses it in the corner, and she throws it off the shoe of Haynes. So Covenant Christian dodging a bullet there.
Well, you don't want to pass it right into the corner here because that's an immediate trap.
Hoffman will have the honors. Crane all the way around the arc. Pass to the corner. Three-point attempt is good. Knocking that one down is Avery Reichert. the sophomore. Cutting Haynes, she gets fouled after that pass came in.
It's going to be the second on Hoffman.
Back to the 3, catch and shoot from Reichert.
That's a good looking stroke kid there.
So Hoffman sits with her 2 fouls. Sutton Warman has come in for Guerin. Dews, short corner, too strong. Offensive rebound for the Golden Eagles. Dews will this time step outside for a 3. It's no good. And a third opportunity here. Good shot fake, drive, but lost it. Another Guerin Catholic turnover. That's 4 in the quarter. Runner by Reichert does not fall off it, or the rebound for Cobb.
Ooh, nice move.
Good crossover, Cobb. She steps out, her jumper off the front of the rim. Not looking for the pass, and the Warriors give it right back. That's 4 turnovers for them in our opening quarter.
The state of basketball today, Corey Dews comes in 5'11", tallest player on both squads, and she's a wing that shoots threes.
Golden Eagles trying to retake the lead. Good passing around this zone. Cobb again on a drive. Dews, her third shot attempt, doesn't get a good bounce. It's tipped out of bounds, and the Golden Eagles will have another chance.
Freeth had a shot at it, couldn't quite corral it.
Jenna Rademacher has come in for Covenant Christian, and now they'll send in Emmeline Flatt.
That name sounds familiar.
Rich history with that last name. Nice kick out, 3-point attempt. Off the backboard. A couple of offensive rebounds here in the last couple of minutes from Guerin Catholic, but they haven't been able to turn it into points. More often than not, they are turning it over.
And what is that, maybe our 4th or 5th jump ball today so far?
Arrow given to the Warriors. They lead by 1, under 2 minutes left to play in our first quarter. Crane drives in. Good kick out. Another 3-point attempt in that corner, but this time missed by Gamble. Golden Eagles looking to run down the floor a little bit. Dews will try again. Still no luck. Dews was cutting, so was Warman, and Warman lost the handle on it.
I think they may have got their feet tangled up there, Jarrett.
They were both cutting. They both had the same idea. Not sure who exactly it was being thrown to. Flatt, the freshman, weaving action with Gamble, and she traveled with it. Well, each team now has committed 5 turnovers in our first quarter.
I like the thought of putting Emmy Flatt right there at the free throw line and kind of working around her, but I think maybe she should have kicked it out to Ella Crane.
Good entry pass made by Guerin, trying to get it down to Dews, but it was deflected. Stolen away by Crane. She pushes it up the floor, and it's out of the reach. Back-to-back turnovers, and Crane gives a nice bump into Murphy.
That would have been a foul on the pitch, too. She had a little bit too much hot sauce on that pass down there on the other end, too.
Warman nearly loses her balance. Warman gets it back. They're trying to feed Haynes down low, but good front made by Crane. And again, Crane looks to push it up the floor, and it's just not there. Too strong on the passes.
Yeah, he needs to go to quarterback camp.
20 seconds for Guerin. We've been in a 5-6 stalemate for quite some time. Pass over the head of Dews, but Covenant Christian knocked it out of bounds.
Yeah, Gamble got a touch on it.
$9.4.
Tried to get the sub into Fernandez, but not enough time.
They'll still have an open look in the corner. Three-pointer doesn't get the bounce. That was Bills on the shot, and the first quarter buzzer will sound. Low scoring indeed. A 6-5 lead for the visitors. Covenant Christian leads things as we head to quarter number 2 on IndianaSRN.
We really focus on modern application development, DevOps, so automating the whole process of delivering your solution, and cloud architecture.
It's very important for mid to large companies to have cloud partners because you can't possibly have all the talent you need to address the complex ecosystem of the cloud.
We advise them on all parts of their business. And then when things are defined and we see a clear goal, Clean Slate also then goes and does the work.
We have a team that is very passionate about what they do. We love to solve complex problems, and there's a lot of companies out there that will avoid, getting involved in those things, and I think that's why clients like to work with us.
Second quarter about to get underway here at Noblesville, Guerin Catholic High School. This first half action brought to you by Industrial Sales Associates. They've been an electromechanical component manufacturers representative for Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, Michigan, and Eastern Tennessee for many years. Good luck to all teams during this sports season. For more information about Industrial Sales Associates, contact Rich at 317-546-1900. Brand new 8 minutes. Should have kept track of how much time went off when no one was scoring in the latter parts of that first quarter.
Yeah, only 2 field goals total in the game so far.
Just inside the three-point line, that jumper goes down for Megan Cobb.
Make that 3.
Cobb has 4 of the 7. Three-pointer short from Reichert. Golden Eagles looking to push. Fernandez is back in there. Drives baseline. Nice dump down to Haynes, but she traveled with it. 6 turnovers in that first quarter. And now Guerin Catholic has their 7th, which is how many the Warriors have.
Only 2 subs so far for Covenant Christian. We didn't see flat play at all against Roncalli.
That foul charge to Bills. But meanwhile, Coach Cardinal has utilized almost everybody on her bench.
Yeah. Just shuffling them in and out. Keep them fresh.
Murphy has come back in after Haynes. Actually, it was Bills who had the foul. So she'll take a seat. Haynes is still out there trying to work on Crane. Those two have been going at it. Down on that block, and Crane getting a little bit too physical.
Her second.
Crane looks like she could play football. And she is active. She is physical. She is getting attempts like that. She's forced 2 jump balls.
She is fierce, that's for sure.
Older brother played basketball also for Covenant Christian. Dangerous cross-court pass, but it finds the hands of Dews, and Dews throws it away.
Skip pass. Nice tip by Covenant there.
Guerin Catholic Before I say anything, Reichert's three is no good, but the Golden Eagles really haven't been able to figure out this zone defense quite yet. They've had a lot of open looks in the short corner, but nowhere else been able to find success.
Yeah, baseline jumpers have been pretty much the story of the game for Guerin, but not a ton of makes.
And here's another one, the three in the corner. Off the mark from Cobb.
And great rebounding from Covenant, too, on the defensive end.
Warriors, it's off the hands of Rademacher. So another Warriors turnover, each team with 8.
And is it me, or does it seem like every stoppage of play, Guerin has somebody coming in and out?
Yeah, Dews has checked out, and they bring back Bills. Coach Needs also going to his bench. Flatt will take a seat with Freeth, the senior starter, back out on the floor. Fernandez, her three, in and out. Stopping, top of the key, now down to Crane. Sees a double team. Good defense by Guerin Catholic, but it leaves a wide open three-point attempt from Gamble off the mark, and a tough rebound made by Cobb.
Good job there by Crane to back off, or she could have gotten her third foul. You do not want that here with this much time left in the second quarter. And
there's really no one you can bring in off the bench if your coach needs. Similar to Crane, a jump ball. Ooh. Covenant fans wanted a walk, but they'll still get the possession.
I think that was a travel before jump ball, but they still get the ball.
Another substitution for Coach Cardinal. Warman checks in. Flatt is going to come back in. She gets a short rest. The second quarter brought to you by Aspen Creek Grill. Feel like treating someone special to a delicious meal from Aspen Creek Grill. They're located right here in Noblesville, Indiana. Great food, great atmosphere. Next time you go out for dinner, try Aspen Creek Grill.
Powwow shrimp.
Mm-hmm. Gamble. Nice kick out. Nearly using the bank. It is Saturday.
Well, they usually aren't open.
Chase Bank was open on my way here.
Okay.
Had to make a quick stop.
Is that what took you so long?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Good thing that JV game was still going on.
Nice new scoreboard here. You can see the
little mini jumbotron.
Yeah. You can see the old one under the.
Oh, what a pass by Gamble,
nice.
And the runner is not going to fall for Rademacher.
You can see when they come to this end, you can see the old video board under the main scoreboard by our SRN logo, but to the left of it, man, it's nice and it's new, it's sharp.
Very cool new feature in the Guerin Catholic Gymnasium. That entry pass gets stolen away.
Crane lucky she didn't get called for an over the back for a third foul there.
I don't know the exact number or amount of time as Crane drives in and she travels. 9th turnover by Covenant, who I would guess have gone at least 8 minutes without scoring.
I thought she kept her pivot foot there. But the referees thought otherwise, so down we come to this end.
Halfway mark of this second quarter. Down low, they get it to Cobb, and good help side defense from Freeth. And she's pumped up about it.
That was very nice.
Read that one well. It'll sit here with the Golden Eagles. And a steal. Double-digit turnovers in this first half committed by Guerin Catholic. And nearly giving it back, and she does. Rademacher trying to hover along that sideline, gives the 10th turnover to Covenant.
Is it me or are we sitting under a vent? Are you cold?
Yeah, looking up, it looks like we are.
Yeah. If I'm cold, then it must be cold. The hot-natured old man that I am.
I'd rather it be cold in a gymnasium, though, than burning up and sweating. On the floor. Crane picked it up and wanted to run with it, but before that she got fouled by Bills.
There's her second, team 5th, both team now. Both teams now 5 fouls.
Who would have thought both teams would have double-digit turnovers before they get to double-digit points? Crane missed everything. Trying to keep it alive, but the other way goes Murphy. Sharp is back into the ball game. Her pass deflected by Gamble. Nice hustle made there by Amelia Gamble to force the jump.
A great save at the other end, too, by Rademacher.
Rademacher's been playing hard, so she'll take a seat with Riker checking back in. And Coach Cardinal, she wants a full timeout. Her team is up by 1 with 3:09 left to play in this first half.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
This second quarter sponsored by Ref Reps, designed in partnership with numerous state high school associations, helping officials to hone their skills and promote unity in the officiating world for the new official as well as the seasoned veteran. We have a couple of seasoned veterans out there on the floor, actually all 3 of them. Very tremendous referees here in the state of Indiana. To learn more, contact us at refreps.com. Blowing their whistle a lot in this first half, not for fouls in its entirety. A lot of jump balls. Cobb. A lot of confidence in that 3. Flat, falling down, fighting for the rebound. It ends up in the hands of Riker, and she's fouled by Haynes.
Her second, team 6th. A flat on the floor? No way. Takes after her brother Trey, who seemed like he was always diving on the floor.
We'll see Tony play some basketball this year also, after a great football season yet again.
And Trey playing at Franklin College.
Steal by Cobb. Riker was trying to swing it over to Gamble. Cobb going right at Gamble, left side with the right hand. Crane rebounds.
Lots of opportunities, just nothing's going down today.
We still have only seen 2 points scored in this quarter. And that came by Cobb. And it feels like an eternity ago. And she did, carried it. Turnover by Gamble.
Warman checks back in for Guerin, as does Corey Dews.
Warman and Cobb setting screens at the top for Murphy. Fernandez hasn't scored today, and Dews, she finally does. Well, she's had a lot of looks and finally gets one to fall. Largest lead of the game at 4 for Guerin Catholic.
And somebody's in double digits.
Freeth with the left, and now Gamble. Crane trying to become a factor again. A tough take, gets it back, and uses the backboard to put that one in. Crane has 5 of the now 8 points. Fernandez steps into that shot. Good looking jumper there for Natalie Fernandez, her first point.
That was a very good looking jumper. You can see why she's their leading scorer.
Missed opportunity for Covenant. I stand corrected. Fernandez has 5. She made a 3. That was early back in the first quarter, and this pass is off the hands of Dews.
Yeah, down on the baseline, she nailed that 3. I think that was a forced shot by Crane, trying to do a little too much. Run their offense. They're getting good looks. As finally Julia Hoffman comes back in after getting 2 quick fouls.
Entry pass, not there. Fernandez with the steal. Has one girl to beat. Left-handed layup is good. 6-point lead for Guerin Catholic. Covenant has 15 seconds to work with. 10 seconds for Reichert. Drives in. Nice kick out. Campbell had the shot but passed it up. Another steal. Murphy across half court. 2 seconds. Puts up a 3. In and out. Nearly down for Murphy at the buzzer. What a run to end that first half for Guerin Catholic. After just 7 points in the first quarter, they were stuck at that mark for quite some time, and they finish with some points and a 6-point lead heading into the locker room. 14-8 is your score. It's halftime here at Guerin Catholic High School. We'll step aside here on IndianaSRN.
The Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles have 2 new sponsors for their webcast this year. Tommy Mascari with Berkshire Hathaway and Dwayne Thompson with Integrity Mortgage Group.
I've been teaching here at Guerin Catholic for 13 years. I've been assistant coach also for 13 years. And I think it's important in today's world that we have young people growing up with the morals and values of faith-based education.
Hello, I'm Dwayne Thompson with Integrity Mortgage Group, and I support Guerin Catholic High School because I'm good friends and business partners with assistant coach Tommy Mascari. And any chance I have to support a Christ-centered education for today's youth, I take advantage of that opportunity and support in any way I can with my time, effort, volunteering, funds, and commercials like these.
Together we soar. Guerin Catholic Sports on IndianaSRN.
Where you're always in the game.
Today, greed, selfish interest, and barefaced corruption seem all the fashion. America needs great men of tolerance who can give honest debate to the great issues of the day. I've seen mostly squabbling, men squandering their time, being wolves to one another. Yet, I'm not without hope. We still have Freemasonry. Yes, the same Freemasons that helped create this country have always provided great men when needed. And today, in every city and town in America, Freemasonry is still providing that special place where young men can find their greatness and accomplished men can give something back. Yes, in this time of great hope, it is my hope that America will see that Freemasonry is a national treasure that cannot be separated from our country's future.
I'm Mary. Welcome to Guerin Catholic High School. Many people believe that we're just like any other school, but I'm here today to show you that we're not. At Guerin Catholic, we are family. Now I know that sounds crazy, right? How can a school be like a family? Well, it all starts with St. Theodore Guerin herself. Her charisms inspire us every day. She's been praying for us since before the school was built, before we were even born. On one of her many resting places, it says, "I sleep, but I watch over the house that I have built." As a student, it's so inspiring to know that we have our own saint in heaven praying for us every day. But if you really want to understand what Guerin Catholic's all about, there's a lot more you need to know about us, starting with who we are. Mother Guerin also has some advice for the teachers. She says, love the children first, then teach them. It is these wise words that inspires our teachers to motivate students and look for the best ways to meet each student where they are. You might think with all this love, academics might not be important, but there is nothing further from the truth. It is because of our faith in seeking the truth that we aspire to know all that we can know. But we can't stop there. We have to know how to think about the knowledge in order to make a difference in the world. Whether you need a little extra help or you're ready to be challenged with an international baccalaureate diploma or anything in between, there is a place for you at Guerin Catholic. But we're not just about academics around here. At Guerin Catholic, we are well-rounded. There are so many ways for you to get involved. Obviously, we have sports. We have 21 athletic teams, including swimming. And if you don't play a sport, we're all about supporting those that do. Our student sections are so much fun. We are spirited. And we also have 43 clubs. So if you don't see anything you like, you can start another one. We also have band, choir, orchestra, and theater. We are involved. At Guerin Catholic, there are so many ways for you to discover and use the gifts that God has given you. We are creative. Getting involved in these activities is not just about having fun. It's also about developing skills that help you become a great leader and providing opportunities for you to lead. At Guerin Catholic, we are leaders. Another great way for you to grow as a leader is through service opportunities. There are so many ways for you to share your gifts with others. Mother Guerin says, you will be happy yourself in making others happy. That's what service is all about. By connecting to local organizations or through mission trips, you'll have plenty of opportunities to serve. At Guerin Catholic, we are compassionate. There are so many opportunities to travel at Guerin Catholic, from mission trips to Costa Rica to performing in New York City. We are explorers. You will find the Guerin Catholic community all around the world, working, singing, and learning, all to get closer to Christ. Here we are at our chapel. This is where I leave you. But as you think about your future, I'll give you one last piece of advice from Mother Guerin. Do not give way to uneasiness about the future. Place yourself gently into the hands of Providence.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Halftime at Guerin Catholic High School. Second half about to get underway. There's your halftime score, 14-8. Yes, that is right. No need to do a double take. Scoring was hard to come by in that first half, Mr. Sean Kroll. There was only 2 points in that second quarter for Covenant Christian. The Guerin Catholic defense forcing some turnovers, but really, other than that, just playing good, solid defense. Really, Covenant Christian didn't get off very many shot attempts in that quarter.
Yeah, but great defense by both squads. It wasn't until the end there of the second quarter where Guerin Catholic finally got some shots to drop. You know, a couple of good jumpers from Fernandez, who is their leading scorer. But that zone, as you mentioned during the broadcast in the second quarter, the zone run kind of gave Guerin Catholic some fits there for quite a while. Made some good adjustments to get some open looks for Fernandez. Covenant's had a lot of looks, down near the basket within 5-6 feet. They just haven't dropped. Maybe the change in the direction they're going will make a difference. Who knows? But they got to find a way to get points in. It's got to be somebody besides Ella Crane. They got to get somebody else to get rolling with a shot here as Reichert has that 1-3.
Crane leads Covenant Christian with 5, and then other than that, like you just said, Reichert's 3 gives them their 8 points. A team that averages just 40, which is already a low mark, but not sure if the Warriors, unless they pick things up drastically, can end up around the 40-point mark. Fernandez had 7 points total in that first half, 4 points added by Megan Cobb, who had a lot of nice hustle plays on both ends of the floor, and Corey Dews knocked down a 3, one of 2 threes that Guerin Catholic put up and made in that first half, and they lead by 6. Covenant Christian has made their way back out of their locker room, and we are seconds away from getting the second half underway.
Both teams seemed like an extra bit of time in the locker room during halftime. Very, very little extra shooting going on before the buzzer here in about 20 seconds.
And I'm sure the topic of discussion mainly was turnovers. 24 combined. Well, each team had 12 in that first half, so 24 total, and which is more than the amount of points that we see put up on the scoreboard.
Well, I think you can attribute to a lot of that to the good defense that was played. There was some really good defense. Now, were there some ill-advised passes on both ends? Absolutely there were. But I just think the defensive intensity is probably just going to ratchet up here in this second half in this close basketball game.
This third quarter brought to you by Jack's Donuts. Tremendous donuts. Great tasting coffee as well. Stop by the Jack's Donuts at 9105 East 56th Street or at any Jack's Donuts in your neighborhood, the official donut of IndianaSRN.
Oh, yeah. We should be able to get free Jack's Donuts if we work for SRN, don't you think?
Especially if we work on Saturdays.
Yeah, exactly. I'm all for that.
When's Keith get back from his vacation? Is he back yet?
I do not think so.
The coach is down in Florida enjoying the nice weather. Where else would you rather be in the month of December? But we need to get on him about that Jack's Donuts especially. Reichert really having some trouble with it, and she was hounded by Haynes, and Coach Nate steps in and says, let's get a timeout in.
Yeah, that was a bit of a rough go over there on the other sideline. Reichert getting kind of feisty that they were jumping on her and reaching in, and Crane came to her defense there at the end.
Speaking of things you can digest, Tam's Sweet and Savory Cafe.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Another sponsor on IndianaSRN, located in Lawrence, Indiana, 6427 Oak Landon Road. A new spot for breakfast or lunch. They're open Wednesday through Sunday. You can try carryout, 317-760-1640. I haven't had lunch yet, so every time...
Me either.
Well, any time that we have a game, usually they're at night, right? So,
right.
And I haven't had dinner yet, and we see these sponsors from Tam's and Jack's, and it just makes me even more hungry.
We've also got a couple other games on the network getting ready to start here soon.
Yeah, we had Heritage Christian and West Lafayette. They were doing battle in girls action.
I think they start at 2:30, is that correct?
I believe that is right. I'm going to check the schedule real quick. We have a foul called on Guerin Catholic.
And then I think we have Beth Haven at Horizon Christian at 3 o'clock. That's a boys basketball game.
And then in the nightcap, we have boys basketball, the boys team of Covenant Christian taking on Cecina tonight.
Yeah, Beth Haven coming from Louisville, per our producer, Nick Lewis.
Hoffman trying to create some space against Fernandez. Gets it back, trying to beat her off the dribble. A little sky hook in the lane. Trying to keep it alive was Freeth. And Murphy dribbles it off her leg. Tied up yet again, another jump ball forced.
I think Gamble might have had that basketball, but Crane came flying down so far. Maybe kept her from being able to get possession of it. But you got to love the hustle.
Murphy starts off this drive for the Golden Eagles. Sutton Warman is out there for Guerin Catholic to start the second half. And she has it open. Gamble comes flying over. Fernandez trying to get around Crane, which she does, and she takes the contact.
That'll be number 3 on Miss Crane.
Does Coach Neitz opt to take Crane out here or let her live to fight a couple more minutes? Fernandez sinks her first free throw, the first made free throw for Guerin Catholic.
You can see just got a little bit of the arm. She's been your main scorer. I don't know how you can put her on the bench.
Perfect trip for Fernandez. 9 points to lead all scorers.
She just got to be smart defensively now.
Crane behind Freeth. First turnover from Covenant Christian. After each team had 12 in our first 16 minutes.
And yet another substitution for Guerin Catholic as Ava Bills comes in.
Replacing Sharp. Murphy has her option, dribbles towards the right side of the floor. Tough spot in the corner. Getting it back is the Bills, who had just checked in and now off and running. Goes Gamble right at Murphy. And good deflection by the smallest player on the floor in Annie Murphy.
Great job staying in front of Gamble and forcing her to either take a shot or just kind of miss it, but she tipped it enough so it does stay with Covenant.
Having some trouble getting it in. Another timeout called from the Warriors. They've already used a 30-second timeout. This one will be a full. So we'll step aside. 8-point lead for Guerin Catholic almost halfway through this third quarter.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Two early timeouts burned by Covenant Christian in this quarter. Looking for their first points of the second half after only coming away with 2 in the second quarter. Reichert lobs it into Crane. Kick out. Campbell drives in. Stops on a dime, but the shot is too strong off the back iron. Fernandez will now begin this possession. They like running the set with the 2 girls up top. Fernandez took a bump and got fouled by Hoffman.
That'll be her third.
So Crane and Hoffman, 2 vital pieces in this 5. Each have 3 fouls. That'll force Rademacher to check back in. Bills starts left. Trying to hook up with a rolling Cobb. Fernandez guarded closely by Rademacher, who's just checked in. Coming in to tie up another one. And the arrow points to Covenant.
This might set a record for most jump balls I've ever seen in a game.
Yeah.
And we're still not even halfway through the third quarter.
That was Gamble, who's had a couple hustle plays to her credit. Another too strong of a pass from Crane.
She's got the right idea. She's finding the open girls on the break, just can't seem to connect with the passes.
Murphy resets. Bills with a nice cut. Good swings, and Dews had it at the right wing. Opts to dump it down, but Cobb left it short. Missed opportunity there for Guerin Catholic. Could have made it a 10-point game. Freeth. Drive, beat her girl baseline. Does not get the roll for Riker.
Just a lid on the rim for the Warriors today.
We mentioned back in the second quarter the amount of time that had gone by since Covenant had scored. We thought it was around 8, maybe even 9 minutes, and they're about to set another mark, a separate 8-minute span since their last bucket.
It's only been 2 points so far in this third quarter.
That pass deflected. Crane intercepts it. And will try to take it all the way herself, but she got fouled right around the volleyball line.
It's going to be Caitlin Sharp. That'll be her third.
She's the only one in real foul trouble so far for Guerin Catholic. Freeth steps out. Flat has checked in. Riker, guarded closely by Murphy, had it on her hip and then lost control. Luckily, it'll stay with Covenant Christian. More substitutions. Fernandez has come in along with Haynes.
Just keeping them fresh with this pressure defense they're playing.
I believe we've only seen 2 different girls come off the bench for Covenant. Foul by Fernandez, well away from the basket.
Be her first. Yeah, Covenant players definitely winded at this point.
Flat. We'll see some weaving. Crane. Way more good defense from Guerin Catholic. Gamble tried to dump it down to Flat. Flat ended up coming away with it, and Dews tips it out of bounds.
Boy, they've had so many opportunities down close near the bucket. Just can't get him to fall.
Buzzer sounds for Freeth. Look at the attempt and good capture. Yep, Dews definitely last to touch. Freeth, a tough drive, and saw a foul come in from Haynes. Haynes thought she got the ball more than anything.
That'll be her third. That will be 4 fouls on Guerin Catholic this half, only 2 on Covenant.
Warriors can put some points up on the board here using the bank. Goes Freeth.
You're right, I guess it is open today.
Freeth is just the 3rd different Covenant player to score points. Does she go for it again? No. Off the back iron, and there's Gamble sneaking in. Entry pass is not there, so it's a Covenant turnover.
Boy, great long rebound there by Gamble to steal it away, and they just can't convert. Trying to get the ball in the blocks to Freeth.
Murphy gets the roll to go. How about Annie Murphy slithering through?
Saw lane, took it right to the cup for the lay-in.
First field goal by either team in this quarter. 10-second call to respond. Sharp, along with Fernandez in that backcourt. Watch Murphy again, just glide through.
Critical point in this game for Covenant. They got to get some stops.
And heading the other way, trying to get position was Cobb. And it looks like that's just the first foul on Cobb.
Yeah, have her as one, and Covenant getting closer to being in the bonus.
Nobody in the middle for Covenant Christian, and Crane wasn't looking for it. It bounces in their favor. Gamble on a drive. The dump down to flat, not there. Another jump ball.
I like the thought, but Gamble goes too far on that side, so her and Flat are so close to each other, it's hard to make that pass within that close vicinity.
Immediately getting it is Sharp and looking to attack. Caitlin Sharp heads back to the free throw line. She went 0 for 2 in the first quarter, but a chance now to redeem herself.
Was the foul on Rademacher?
Looks like it. Sharp this time gets one to fall. Ever since the two misses from Sharp, Guerin Catholic is 3 for 3 from the charity stripe and almost 4 for 4. It rims around and out. That's been the only scoring in this quarter for Covenant Christian, as one free throw made by Freeth. Crane tips it to herself. This one gets tipped into Flat's hands, and she gets fouled going up. Foul called on Sutton Warman.
Her first, and I believe Covenant will be in the bonus. I thought that was the 7th foul.
Next foul, that'll be the case.
My bad.
Boy, that didn't touch the rim at all. That almost didn't touch the net. It was so perfect. Flat's good on the first free throw.
Coach's kid, right?
You know there's a lot of free throw attempts happening at home. Or in the gym or wherever. Flat goes 2 for 2. Covenant Christian has made 2 field goals in this game. And the rest of their scoring, they've made 6 free throws. Little runner. Not good for Cobb. Kicked out. Fernandez a long 2, and it's good.
Just a 2.
Fernandez with 11 points. Dangerous pass and a steal. Murphy working with Sharp. Defense into offense. Forces a timeout called by Covenant Christian. And we see the largest lead of the game has extended to 12 points for the Golden Eagles. 52.3 on this third quarter clock. The second half brought to you in part by Pat Cherry Insurance Agency. We suggest you contact his team for all of your insurance needs, whether it's family, car, business, or home. An insurance company ready to serve you. Contact them at 317-894-7000.
Good old Pat Cherry Insurance. And yeah, this is danger zone time for Covenant. They're putting Crane in the middle, and Guerin understands that, so they're double and triple teaming her. But Covenant's still trying to force to Crane in the middle of the floor. So you've got to be able to get around that to get the ball down and not turn it over.
And it's the right idea to have somebody in the middle going against this full court press, but it has not been there. And Guerin Catholic has gotten a couple of turnovers off of that.
Got to get it across.
Which they do, but Gamble overshoots Crane.
They just have not connected on many passes at all tonight on that pressure.
It must have been arm day this morning or something.
Yeah, maybe it was.
Too many reps on the bench press. Fighting for this ball. Reichert ends up on the floor. How many jump balls do you think we're at?
10?
I was going to say a dozen.
You're thinking of donuts, aren't you?
Yes. Yes. 22 seconds. Down the floor, nearly traveling with it, but they turned it over anyways. Cobb lost control of it, so she gives it right back.
What poor Coach Neitz, he's just exasperated at the number of turnovers today by Covenant Christian. But the pressure will do that. Pressure makes diamonds, but pressure also, causes issues.
Covenant needs to keep track of the clock. Another dangerous pass through traffic. Fernandez, a little too feisty going after the loose ball.
They got away with one there because that wasn't exactly the best pass either.
And on top of that, you give a chance for Freeth to put in some more points. It's a 1-and-1.
And now Covenant's in the bonus the rest of the way.
Freeth. No good. Too strong. Up the floor. No shot going to get off for the Golden Eagles, but another quarter where they were in control. Leading by 12, 23-11. One final quarter left to play here at Guerin Catholic.
Needing to hire someone to take care of your loved one when you're away? Maybe your family member just needs someone to talk to when you're not around. Why not contact Indiana licensed Serenity Care Services? Call Angela, owner of Serenity Care Services, at 317-900-6202. Our team of trained and experienced personal care providers are licensed to serve seniors requiring companion care and light housekeeping services in Indianapolis and its 5 surrounding counties. Call us today at 317-900-6202. Now hiring qualified applicants.
After being held to 2 points in the second quarter, Covenant musters 3 points in the third quarter. Normally, if you hold your opponent to 23 points after 3 quarters, you got to think you're doing things pretty well defensively, but offense just has not been there for the Warriors.
No, it has. The pressure's just caused too many turnovers on Covenant's part. Just trying too hard to make things happen, and it's gone awry, but you give credit to this Guerin Catholic defense. They've been tenacious.
Keep note of the 3 fouls for Hoffman and Crane. And they're out there to start off the fourth quarter for the Warriors. Sharp drives baseline. Finds Bills. And the offensive rebound looked like it's Sharp. No, it's Cobb. Cobb got knocked down.
I think it's going to be the 4th on Crane.
And just as we mentioned her, Crane picks up number 4. Cobb has just 1. Sharp has 3 of her own, as does Reagan Haynes. Those are the players in foul trouble to start the fourth quarter as Cobb sinks number 1. 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this half. Make it 4 for 6.
Crane's got to be really careful now.
Off the hands of Riker, another Warriors turnover.
Just miscommunication.
Sharp can't get around Freeth, and Freeth gave her a nice check.
Five fouls now on the Warriors in this half.
Fernandez, turnaround jumper, left it short, fading away, but there's Bills. Her shot in the paint is good.
She's in the scorebook.
Ava Bills, the 6th different player to score for Guerin Catholic. Crane up the floor to Freeth, who nearly used the backboard. Fernandez skies up for the board. Fernandez attacking Freeth. Wraparound pass. Bills caught some contact. Nothing called, going the other way. Covenant Christian hasn't made a field goal since the second quarter with Ella Crane. Hoffman trying to change that, and she does. A much-needed 3. Julia Hoffman showing off her deep shot ability.
Speaking into existence there, Jarrett.
And responding now with a steal. Riker in some trouble. Gets trapped. And Coach Neitz is quick to call a timeout. It's the 3rd timeout he has used in this half. It'll be a full timeout for the Warriors. They trail by 12. 6:23 left to go in the 4th.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt, it's not a game.
Insulting referees, it's not a game.
Threatening officials, it's not a game.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes, it's not a game.
Violent language in the stands, it's not a game.
Verbal abuse from the sideline, it's not a game.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot, it's not a game.
Starting to get into crunch time here at Guerin Catholic High School. The Warriors calling a timeout. They just have one left to use. And their team trailing by 12. Crane on the block. Cobb had help side defense. Now Crane will try to use her dribble. Gets by 2 defenders. Nifty move there by Ella Crane.
Her first points in the second half. She has 7 now.
Coach Cardinal calling out what play she wants to see. Murphy. Hoffman needs to be careful not to pick up her 4th. Fernandez, nice spin move. Got by 1 defender and then split 2 different ones.
That'll be on Freeth, her 2nd. And we're incredibly close to both teams being in the bonus.
And this is one girl you don't want to see at the line in Fernandez.
It's her 12th point on the evening, unofficially.
And 4 for 4 shooting free throws. Some more full court pressure applied from the Golden Eagles. They get it across. Freeth will go baseline, going at Cobb, and nice move.
Very nice. Up and under, how do you do?
Back to a 10-point game. That pass from Murphy misses everyone. Back to the move from Freeth. Stayed patient. Used the glass.
Took the pressure off that time.
Gamble with a tough pass over to Hoffman. Guerin Catholic with numbers. Down the floor, Bills. They pick up the 2 points.
Yeah, right there. If you're going to throw the bounce pass, you got to bounce it further away from them so they can pick it up on the bounce and not bounce it at their feet.
Crane, a crossover, a spin move, going at Cobb. Second foul on Cobb. And easy transition, fast break points. Good free throws from Crane, who's now 4 of 5. Her third different trip she's made to the free throw line. Left the second one short. Fernandez.
Ooh, I thought she bounced it off her foot. I guess not.
I thought so too at first. .11 lead. Covenant may start to apply a little bit of a pressure of their own. Gamble came flashing forward at Murphy, who stumbles, falls down. Covenant Christian has some numbers if they go. Hoffman has to retreat. Reichert on a drive, and now Gamble. 3 guards working things for Covenant Christian. Getting fouled on that shot attempt is Reichert.
Murphy, her first foul, and referees have gotten their whistles worked a lot today.
1 second past the halfway mark of this fourth and final quarter. Guerin Catholic calls a full timeout, and they lead by 11.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Coming out of this timeout, Guerin Catholic leading over Covenant Christian in the Circle City Conference matchup. With Sean Kroll, I'm Jarrett Lewis. Thanks for joining us on Indiana SRN. We have one other game in progress and another one about to get going on the network.
West Lafayette Heritage Christian Girls started at 2:30, and Beth Haven of Louisville at Horizon Christian Boys Basketball at 3 o'clock.
Good first free throw by Reichert, and then our nightcap. I'll have this game, Cecina at Covenant Christian.
You're double dipping, huh?
Double dipping on a Saturday. Nick and Justin are as well. Nick, our producer. Justin working the camera today. Reichert, no good on the second free throw. Looking for somewhere to go is Bills. Warman hasn't had the ball in her control a whole lot today and nearly got that layup to go in. Reichert back in attack mode. Hoffman, a delayed drive, little scoop shot affected by Bills.
You got to take the safety off and pull the trigger from 3 when you got 3 minutes to go and you're down 10.
Golden Eagles swing things around. Murphy has been really smart with the basketball this game, although it's Bills who coughs it up.
I'm surprised that Guerin's taken off their pressure.
Reichert and Murphy, it's been a fun matchup. Crane outside now. Hoffman will put up a 3, nearly banked that one home.
See, Gamble needs to go to the boards when that shot's taken off, or she'd have had it.
Extra pass. Fernandez wisely doesn't put up the 3 and then goes right at Freeth to give her her 3rd foul.
Number 3.
1-1 the rest of the way out. And it is 1-1 here. Fernandez is automatic from the free throw line.
Automatic. I don't know what song that was from, but I just remember it. So.
Is it a Fergie song?
Oh, please don't even say that I listen to Fergie. Thank you very much.
What's wrong with Fergie?
Come on now.
Reichert, well off the mark. Time running out for Covenant Christian.
I can tell you the Black Eyed Peas, Fergie, and country music are not on my phone.
What about like the old country?
No, none of it.
None of it?
No. It's all terrible.
Turnover by Guerin Catholic.
Looking like we make it Alabama and Ohio State in the college football playoff.
No, not Alabama.
Yeah. Oh, what?
We'll talk about this when we come back.
Yeah.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment, whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
The final 2:11 left in this fourth quarter. Guerin Catholic staying in control. They're up 11. So TCU's probably going to lose.
Yeah, not looking too good for them.
USC already lost last night, so number 3 and 4, are they both going to be out of the playoff?
It's a great question.
It's a tough question.
I have a tough time with punishing teams who make their conference championship games, as they're playing an extra game, unlike Ohio State and Alabama. And I'm an Alabama fan.
If anything, I don't think Alabama would make it. But I could see a case where Ohio State somehow sneaks in. Empty possession there for the Warriors.
I will say this. The number of points Alabama lost by is not even close to the number of points Ohio State lost to Michigan at home. So, anywho.
Michigan.
What if Purdue?
Yeah, I was just about to say. I'm not so sure. Even with Michigan's starting running back out.
We know it should be Illinois there, but that's okay.
This guy.
Oh, mismatch there.
It was, and Cobb takes advantage of it. Good recognition by the entire Guerin offense.
They had 5'4" Reichert on 5'10" Cobb.
Fourth foul on number 3, Julia Hoffman. Cobb, 5 points tonight.
So what you do is you take your phone and you put your phone on IndianaSRN to watch Cecina at Covenant Christian, and then you put your TV on Michigan Purdue.
Or vice versa.
Well, you start off on the TV with Cecina Covenant Christian.
You got a laptop though.
Earlier.
You got a laptop though too.
Oh, then you could also do the
who else is playing?
ACC.
That's right. North Carolina Clemson.
Multi-screen it. I've done that.
Tough pass to make on the baseline.
Got to get shots off, kids.
Good looking 3. Does not go. Covenant will keep the possession. Guerin Catholic is going to move to 4-5 on the year and pick up a win in the Circle City. Covenant will fall to 0-2 playing conference opponents. Outside, Reichert's 3. It's good. I think we could have seen a little bit more of that. She has her second 3 tonight. And going to have to foul at the 60-second mark.
That's her first.
2 free throws the rest of the way, or is it 9-9? It is 9-9.
9-9. But you also, too, got to give Covenant credit. They scored 11 points through 3 quarters. They have 12 here in the fourth. Oh,
Murphy missed it, but Covenant does not secure the rebound. And they do end up forcing a jump ball to take back the possession. Gonna have to go early and often.
Now you got to get quick shots up now.
Reichert with a screen from Crane. Has an opening, enough space.
Oh!
How about that? Back-to-back triples for
Watch
Avery
out.
Reichert.
She's got 10.
Now need to stop. Murphy and Bills getting out of the defense. Breaking it down. Gamble has to foul.
Is that on Gamble or Freeth? It's on Gamble.
And now 2 free throws.
Wow.
All the way for Guerin Catholic. No dribbling, no nothing for Bills, and her first free throw is in.
I had a dream I was shooting free throws last night.
Really?
Yeah. I would spin the ball, let it hit the ground, and come back up. And I know, it's weird. All those long rebounds are killer. Oh!
Bills is the one to get her own rebound.
Took a spill over there.
Reichert immediately fouling Murphy. So twice now. Missed free throws from Guerin Catholic, but Covenant was unable to secure the rebound. Murphy, too strong in the first. Murphy has just 2 points tonight, but she's been a really good floor general.
Yes.
Second free throw swishes in. Final 20 seconds. That pass deflected. Covenant Christian will fall to 3-6 this season. Their next game, it doesn't get any easier. It's another Circle City game against Heritage Christian, who just suffered their first loss a few days ago.
Oh, they did? Who'd they lose to?
Uh-oh. I should probably know that.
Was it Cathedral, maybe?
That's a good question. It was Ron Colley, that's right.
Ron Colley
I
beat
knew it.
Heritage,
Yes.
really?
Yes, they did.
Wow. They must have shot the ball well.
That game went into overtime also.
Overtime.
And the Royals came through. Heaven Thompson off the bench had 23 to lead all scorers for Ron Colley.
Wow.
She knocked down 4 3-pointers, 2 of them in overtime.
Holy smokes, like they shot horribly against Covenant. Where was that game?
At Heritage Christian, too.
Wow.
So Heritage was 5-0 going into it. Ron Kiley hands them their first loss, and it's a Circle City game. Crane made 1 of 2, and now Gamble will have 2 free throws of her own.
You think about now, 8-point deficit. You think about all those easy looks that they missed early in the ball game with Covenant.
Cobb grabs the rebound. No need to foul if you're Covenant Christian. 8-point win handed to the Golden Eagles of Guerin Catholic. It only takes 35 points for them to secure this victory. And they top Covenant Christian 35-27. Our final. Natalie Fernandez setting the pace in scoring, finishing with 14 points. And a nice balanced attack for Guerin Catholic. Kept players like Ella Crane in check, who finishes with 10. Reichert came alive in that fourth quarter with 2 3-pointers, and she also finishes with 10. But ultimately, the defense of Guerin Catholic making it hard for Covenant to, one, make shots, but also get some shots off.
Yeah, just getting into their offense was difficult because of the tenacity of the full court pressure of Guerin Catholic, and if you're not in any flow game-wise, and the frenetic pace, just way too many turnovers in terms of passes trying to get them down the court for Covenant Christian. This game really cost them a lot of opportunities.
We said it doesn't get easier for the Warriors upcoming. They face off with Heritage Christian 3 days from now. Same news for Guerin Catholic on December 8th. They take on the Irish of Cathedral. Guerin Catholic picks up win number 4 on this season. They're 4-5. Covenant is 3-6 for our entire team. Our cameraman, Justin Griffiths. Our producer, Nick Lewis. And for Mr. Sean Kroll, I'm Jarrett Lewis. So long for now. One more game for you tonight on the network, IndianaSRN. Make sure you tune in for that. Covenant Christian boys taking on Cecina. So long, everybody.